What is up, everybody? This is your boy Q Dog's Truth coming in with a conscious and woke video, y'all. In today's video, y'all, today I'm going to have to talk about the train derailment that happened in Ohio and why I think it's a distraction. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have to expose Rfg Chosen One for who he really is. Then the third thing I'm going to talk about at the end of the video is I'm going to have to talk about a revelation that I just fucking had, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this shit ain't no motherfucking coincidence. So I'm going to shout out my boy Electric Being for the post, and I'm going to make sure I post it at the end of the video. So let's get started, y'all. So I'm going to explain basically what happened. So a few days ago, in a city called Palestine, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? In Palestine, Ohio, there was a train derailment that happened where I believe the train was carrying different types of chemicals. And when this train derailed, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Fucking black smoke and black, clouds started coming out the motherfucking, train and shit like that. And there's fucking pictures of this shit, y'all. Y'all can go look this up, man. But when the train derailed and some of the cars from the train fucking exploded, it looked, like I said, the smoke and everything and all that shit looked like a fucking mushroom cloud, bro. And this shit didn't just happen in Ohio, y'all. This shit is happening all over the United States where fucking trains are derailing for no fucking reason, but out of the fucking blue, trains are just fucking derailing, y'all. And I believe this shit is not a fucking coincidence, y'all. And I know people are gonna ask me, they're gonna be like, oh, why do you think it's not a coincidence, bro? Because I'm gonna mention I'm gonna mention a TV show and a movie that talks about this train derailment that happened in Ohio, Florida, California, all over the fucking United States. So I suggest y'all guys to watch the Simpsons episode. It's called Marge vs. Monorail. Y'all go check that shit out. And also go watch the movie called White Noise. You know what I'm saying? The movie White Noise was filmed exactly in Palestine, Ohio, last year of 2022. So what the fuck do you think that tells you guys? You guys think everything's a fucking coincidence? You think that this shit was not planned by the elites or the powers that fucking be? You lost your goddamn mind if you think this shit's a coincidence, man. Cause they showed you this shit on TV and on a movie show, man. In the movie, it's called predictive programming. What I would like to fucking call predictive programming, because the motherfuckers that run this world, bro, they have to show you the truth in plain sight because they understand and they overstand universal law. And if they didn't show you what the fuck they was planning, they would automatically get karma on their ass. They have to put the truth right in your motherfucking face. They gotta shove it right in your motherfucking face, bro. And I know most people think that the reasons that movies like this come out is because, oh, it's only for entertainment purposes. It's only for this. It's only for that. They're only playing around, this and that. But I'm telling you, bro, some of these masses, man, they're fucking fools. Excuse my language. But they're really fools, man. You know what I'm saying? They really just don't get it, man. And some of you niggas think that you really think that the elites, the powers that be, the niggas that's controlling this system, this matrix, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you don't think they know the truth? If you really think that, man, y'all niggas are playing yourself, man. Y'all niggas, I don't know what's up with you niggas if you really think that these motherfuckers don't understand the truth. Like I said, you done lost your damn mind, bro. Like I said, I need to pop you upside the head and make you start thinking. But let me get to what RFG said and let me get to what I said down here. And the reason I commented what I said on his Facebook post is because he was being negative as fuck. Because I'll admit, y'all, I live in Ohio, and luckily, I'm not going through the shit that other people are going through. So, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I have to fucking show gratitude that I don't have weird ass chemicals in my water, or that my water is turning brown and all this other shit like other people who live near Palestine is going through, because I've seen fucking videos of people's water getting fucked up in Ohio, but luckily it's not me. So that's why I have to thank the universe, God, whatever you want to call this entity or divine force. I have to thank the universe that I'm not going through shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I always make sure, even though may have fucking bad days, every dog has his days. You know what I'm saying? What I'm learning to do is I'm learning to show gratitude for the shit that I have and for the shit that I don't have or I'm not gonna get. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what I said. That's why I said what I had to say. And I bet if RFG had a girlfriend or a wife, she would stay with his ass for a long time. I bet she would either leave his ass or she would kill herself because of how much of a negative motherfucker Jordan is. Or this nigga RFG is, whatever the fuck he wanna call himself. Seriously. And one more thing I'm gonna say, y'all, is I give RFG credit for, him making the post. I give RFG credit for making people aware of what's going on. I can respect RFG for that. You feel what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for this post, and if it wasn't for, other people posting about white noise on social media, I wouldn't have even known about this shit. I'm not gonna lie, because I told y'all in the past, I don't even bother to watch the news. You know what I'm saying? I don't let certain shit, fuck up my vibrations or fuck with my energy. Like, I don't let certain shit into my reality or certain shit that other people talk about. It doesn't even exist in my reality. So the good thing is RFG was making people aware of it, and I give him credit for that. But it's like okay, I'm gonna make sure I take precautions just to be safe. Like, I'm gonna make sure I burn the water. I'm gonna make sure I put herbs in my water, this and that, just to be safe. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna stay in constant fear like the media, the Medea, the gods of illusion, wants us to stay in, or that type of emotion, the fear emotion, because that's how these motherfuckers take your energy when they got you in fear. That's how these elites, they steal your energy, bro. They be broadcasting a spell on your motherfucking ass. You understand what I'm saying? They don't, on the news, they don't call it broadcasting for no fucking reason. So it's like, like I said, I'm gonna be aware, take precautions, but I'm not gonna really worry about it. It's like, okay, this and that, blah, 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 blah. So let me get to what the fuck I was gonna say. For him to make a negative comment like this, man, y'all already know I'm gonna call it for what the fuck it is, but I'm gonna read what the fuck he said. For him to make a comment or a post like this saying Ohio was chemically nuked, if you lived there, you should have moved right after it happened. For him to say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this nigga trying to be the fucking bearer of bad news? Or this nigga trying to act like the motherfucking boogeyman? Y'all get what the fuck I'm saying? Like, what if the people near Palestine, Ohio cannot afford to move out of that area? Are you saying that they're gonna be cursed? Or are they gonna die? Is this and that gonna happen to them? So what the fuck is you trying to say, RFG? For real, for real. So alright guys, let me show you what I said in the rest of the replies that came after I made my comments. So as you guys can see, this is what RFG said, JAA, whatever you want to call him. He said, let's see how much of a distraction it is when people's bodies start forming deadly mutations in the next 2 to 5 years. So he might have just been saying shit like, then it's like I told dude, I was like, I hope you got evidence to back up your claim. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people can just say shit and they don't have evidence to back up their motherfucking claims. Because I listen to Rfg Chosen One's videos and he says, "Oh, I have all the research. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada." You know what I'm saying? So he just might just be saying shit and he ain't fucking backing up his evidence with fucking proof. Then then there was like a guy there or whoever I was replying to, and the guy was saying he right. It's been happening all across the country. West Virginia is the next major disaster with train derailment. Then of course I said, yeah, I know about that. It definitely ain't no coincidence, but I'm not gonna waste my time and energy focusing on negative shit. Then I said I've been doing that for way too long now. So let's see what else they say. Then like I said, this guy or who he's gonna call him Jay, he kind of agreed with what I'm saying, and we got along real fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we had differences in opinions, and I forgot what else I was gonna say, but yeah, we had like differences in opinions, and like it was like at this point it was like we respectfully agreed to disagree, if that makes sense. So he was saying, fair enough. I am going to focus on being positive, but being informed with false flags and Agenda 2030. Then he just said Ohio, Michigan, Texas, and Florida were hit. Blah 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 blah. Y'all can read this. Then I said, yes, I know about the depopulation agenda. Then this is the rest of the stuff Rfg Chosen One was saying, right down here. So blah 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 blah. Then he said that I don't know what the Kelgon machine is. I'm gonna do research on it, but he said the machine's available. Then there was a lady that I just talked to. She said it's not a distraction. It really happened. Blah 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 blah. Then the guy right here, he said, LMAO, now everything is a distraction. Distraction from what? Explain, further explain, blah, blah, blah. So basically, I DM'd him and I told him what I really meant. You know what I mean? Because, look, y'all, when I say something is a distraction, I'm not saying that this whole ordeal that happened was a false flag or it was a psyop or it was fake. I don't want you guys to get that impression that I'm saying what happened is fake, because it is not fake. Because this shit was reported on the news, and people and witnesses that live near Palestine, Ohio, they recorded this shit for themselves, and they had the fucking proof and evidence to back up their claims. They had the proof and evidence to tell the whole world that this shit really happened. So I'm not saying that it's a psyop or a false flag. You know what I'm saying? When people, I'm not gonna call them truthers, woke people, or I wouldn't call it conspiracy theorists, but when open-minded people, say that whatever the event may have been, if they say that, oh, it's a false flag or it's a psyop, specifically, they're talking about the crisis actors, you know what I'm saying, that you see on TV, that you see on the media, etc. They are talking about the crisis actors. But in this video, I'm not talking about they goofy asses. Y'all feel me? Once I explained to the brother what I meant by my statements, and I will show you guys the screenshots that I sent him or whatever, we was cool after that. You feel what I'm saying? So we had no issues after that. We getting along now. So I'm going to show you guys the rest of this conversation. So I said I was going to make a video. Then the people down there, they were saying like, oh, it's not a distraction. We're taking it seriously. Yada, 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 yada. There's now way from Cleveland, whatever. Then I'm a shout out to my boy Say J on Facebook. If he finds this video, I'm sure he'll find it one day. But I'm just shouting him out because he kept it real, just like me, bro. But he said, "Facts, bro. You're right. This is a distraction to try and throw us off for something worse to happen. All this stuff about Ohio being nuked is terrible, even though it been happened a while ago. They always show social media shit like this at the last minute. Then I told him I live in Ohio and I'm not going through all the situations other people are. So, this is when RFG Chosen One starts coming at me and him disrespectfully. So that's why I got rude with. That's why I got gangster with RFG's ass, and that's why I had to put his ass in his motherfucking place. That's why his bitch ass blocked me, cause he know he don't want the smoke. He can't take the motherfucking heat from his boy Q Dog. So let me explain what he says there. So he says, "Say Jay, you know nothing of what you speak of. You inbox me about information regarding famous rappers, yet you have multiple people on social media showing video evidence that Ohio was hit with a bioweapon, and fake clowns like yourself and Q Dog's Truth call it a distraction. I'll check back on this comment feed summer of 2024. LOL, you guys better start learning how to speak Chinese and Russian because those will be the two entities taking control of the lives of the sheeple in the U.S. very soon." Then I said to Say Jay, I was like, I'm glad you get what I'm saying because this will fly over most people's heads. Then I said, damn, bro. I said, it seems like you stuck in your ego like your boy Brett on Instagram. So if you guys don't know who Brett is, he's that one, he's that melanated Irish person that looks Caucasian. I done had to expose his ass too. But him and RFG Chosen One, they're on the same fucking page. So that's why I don't fuck with RFG no more. But I was saying, but don't, I think I said, don't worry, I'm gonna explain myself on YouTube soon. Then I said, it's Q Dog's Truth. Then I said, I'm picking up red flags about, I said, I should have meant to say about you. I said, I feel like you are being a user, always asking niggas for money, and you choose not to upload important shit on YouTube. I'm talking about the video you made on how to grow super greens. Man, then he said, man, I read your comments and you was making up some excuses on why you chose not to upload that video on YouTube because I told you it doesn't go against YouTube's policies. So all right, y'all, let me explain what the fuck happened here, since I know some of y'all gonna be confused as fuck. So this is what happened. So this was a long time ago, and this was on Facebook. So it was like either a month ago or a few weeks ago. But RFG made a post talking about how to grow. I think it was like maybe top 6 super green foods, and he's talking about go to my Patreon and pay this and that amount of money if you want to watch the video. So I'm looking at the post and I'm like, what the fuck? Why does nigga want to make people pay just to watch a fucking video about gardening and growing your own food? So from what I remember, I made a comment. I was like, hey, bro, why don't you upload on YouTube for free so people, so I said, so you can get a lot of viewers, so you can help people out, and so you can teach people how to, grow your own food and, teach people how to garden and this and that. And I said, the video wouldn't go against your YouTube policies. So it might have been a few minutes later, or it might have been an hour later. This dude RFG got the nerve to say some shit like this. He was like, "Oh, why do people want?" He's like, "I gave information out for free, this and that." Just what I'm saying. Just acting like a fucking victim. He's like, "Oh, I gave you guys information for free, blah 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 blah. I did this, I did that," and he was saying like, "Why don't you support your own people, this and that?" Or he's like, "Why don't you support black-owned businesses, this and that?" He said, like, I do this and that, just acting like a fucking victim. Like, he was trying to pull the emotions out of my heartstrings, and bitch, that wasn't fucking working. So he's like, "Oh, I have to do this. I'm trying to build a community. I'm raising money to build some community." And yeah, let me talk to you guys about another thing, man, before I talk about this mag bitter truth exposing this fucking dude. This dude, RFG Chosen One, claiming that he's building a community, he's getting construction workers, plumbers, cooks, people who have a degree in something to work the land that he purchased in, I think it was the Dominican Republic, and the fucking and in fucking, not near Andes Mountain, but somewhere in fucking South America. And he's telling people, if folks want to move there when the shit goes down, it's gonna cost $1,000 or a few $1,000, blah 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 blah, to live there. Then you talk about, oh, I'm gonna have to do a background check on you, blah 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 blah. Just probably making shit up. And